What's good, YouTube? Today the Banlist dropped, so I'm gonna do a market watch on some cards that I think don't necessarily deserve it, and then do my regularly scheduled market watch on tabs I already had pulled up. Duelist Alliance is up to $16 right now, and I don't think it's a good investment. It jumped heavily, and a quote-unquote norm is already at 17, but it was not a $17 card until recently. If we go over to our sold listings here, and then go to end date recent first, we can probably see some sellout prices. So let's go ahead and check that out. Yeah, there's some sales for the super hype. I think it's a bad call though. As you see, it was sitting at 10 to 12 just a bit ago, and it's a great card, don't get me wrong. You see as low as 5 and 7 before all the hype of the past bit. I don't think it's a good card to be grabbing right now, even though Pendulum Magicians will be very good. I would only be buying this if you have events that you really want to conquer really bad before Link format, or Nats. And I just don't think it's the best of calls overall, even though it's a great card, and the archetype is pretty darn good too, and at full power it will pose a threat to the meta. I just don't see it having that many players play it. The set is going to come out instead of a structure deck, so the cards are going to be even harder to get, and before you know it, links are going to come out, and you want to be able to play this at any sort of capacity of what it used to be. So, for the following cards, I would not be picking them up unless you already have some kind of a buyer who really wants to play this at Nats. Or if you want to really play it at Nats. Duelist Alliance, Skull Crobat Joker, Wisdom Eye Magician are all super up. As you see that damaged price, it's a low of $3.50. And then we go to the eBays. $4 here before it quickly rises, just bought out to a certain point. I think the people who bought these out did a not too thought out buyout, because at the high quantities that were previously listed, even with the new price, you're going to have to sell before Nationals, which granted is about a month and a half, and a lot of people will be able to unload some quantities, but I think this is just going to be in so low demand for that season. So you see, the common Skull Crobat is $4.40 low over here on eBay. If we go to OTS pack, a low of $9. They got bought up off the face of the earth. And a low of $9.80 over here on TCG Player. Again, these are all super hype prices. We should see, just like any ban list, just see it creep on back down after the hype explosion. Just wait if you want to buy these for Nats. But don't wait for the hype of the Pendulum set. I think it's Pendulum Evolution that will be coming out as the set instead of a structure deck. It's a huge power up to the deck. It will be viable to play. A lot of people I know have been testing it on Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro / Dueling Book ahead of time, and the deck is pretty tough, and this power up definitely helps it. Just chill on these cards. I can't emphasize it enough. And Pendulum Call also here at $4.58. I don't know if I just touched on that as well. Again, all these, I would just chill. I would not be buying right now. Just wait. The people who overbought these will have to come down off of them to break even after shipping prices on the high quantities they got. But just don't get caught up in the hype of the Pendulum set as well. Jester Confit, I honestly have no idea. Multiple people have told me multiple things. Level 1 deck, it's insane. Kinkabio, I would assume, has something to do with it. You see it down here. I don't know what to really tell you. The lowest near mint here is 12. The lowest near mint on eBay is 15. If anybody could help and tell me in the comment section down below your thoughts on the card and why, other than it's an old card and might have been easy to buy out, let me know. It says the norm was already at $4.78, which is super interesting if it was that high. Let's go ahead and check sold listings to see if that was true and put it at price plus shipping lows first. Nah, we go to end date recent first. They have sales at that high price, but you see $6 slip by 6 for... So yeah, it seemed to be about a $5 card before that. So it must have had something cute going on. And then it got super hyped for it. Let me know and my viewer base down in the comment section below know what's going on if you were able to sniff it out and know what was up with it beforehand. True King Agni Mazad the Vanisher. He's at $15, $14-ish. He's been trailing down. The hype from dinosaurs have deflated when 32 slots of 32 were zoo at the YCS. No dinos topped. But I think it might be an okay time to start trading for it. I want to be buying at these prices, but it might be okay to start trading towards these, as with that provisional list, or not provisional, my bad, with the new list, it's just very quick. The reason why I even called it an emergency list is that it is so quick and reactive after an event that it seemed to be in response to the event's happenings, even though it will be further off and we have plenty more events to play with the current list. And we see over here, 14, 14, 14, 14. So a pretty good time to start to try to trade for it if you've been waiting to play the deck. It's always nice to see the pieces get cheaper of something like that. I would, you know, not be holding off any longer if I'd been waiting, personally. It's the deck I chose to play at the YCS with Zoo with Norden, and I only lost to 2 teammates and another guy that did play Zoo in a really tough 3-game match that went into time. So, time against my non-2 teammates, bricked game 3 against both my teammates. Rough event. I'll do a full tournament report later. I wanted to go over the set of Maximum Crisis with the new ban list. This jumped 5 immediately, which was kind of interesting for such a pricey card. 85 into 90. A lot of people making their decision. I am going to be playing some version of Draco Zoo or Draco or Dinosaurs or whatever it may have you. So the price just, it was at 85 when I was going to highlight it last night. Now it's just bumped up. Ash Blossom sitting at 70. Nice to see it slowly trickling on down. And the rest of the set, pretty much, Duelist Alliance getting hyped here, but the rest of it slowly bottoming out. Unending Nightmare was a low of 10 last night. That's interesting. I was like, huh, it's actually even back out. This card keeps experiencing of the flux zone of 10 to 15. As you see, market price 13. Just an interesting thing. A lot of people are waiting for it to be good, but it's not seeing much play in the meta. It's just not. But I do think it's a great card, so it should be interesting to see when its time to shine is. Tornado Dragon down to 13, and the rest of the set seems to be under $5. I know the Predaplant Rare experienced a small boost. It was actually down, I think, to like $1.80 lowest last night, and now it being the top rank 3 engine, apparently it will... I think it'll sit around the $2 mark. It'll just keep fluctuating up and down around the $2 mark. I don't think it will go up too much, but it's a great engine. But this is such a top-heavy set with Ash and Diagram, and the rest of the set seems relatively nice still. I feel like these 2 cards basically sacrifice the rest of the set, and the rest of the set's just so easy. Look at this. This is a hype secret rare price 15. Like, that's kind of chill comparatively. Did that price change? Is there a new listing like in the middle of our Market Watch? Yep, in the middle of Market Watch, new listing. Ooh, new low. That's just how volatile these pendulum cards are going to be during this entire thing. Again, just chill. Just wait. Just wait on those. But what I would not wait on is Duelist Saga cards. Duelist Saga cards are bottoming out. And I think this is the time where you can get them as throw-ins on trades and as a deal. And I think it's a really smart idea to start trading for them while they're at these bottomed out prices before they start to go up, kind of like Legendary Collection and the other kinds of sets like this that we see where they were super low and eventually they start to creep up. Invoker down a little, of course. But what I'm talking more so about is these lower cards that are dollars right now that are kind of prevalent to GOAT format. Like you see 250 BLS. It's a real nice looking card. I would consider it. The Eroded Necro Valleys, I would consider them. Armatiles, very collectible card. I could easily see it going to $5 over time. Over like, we're talking long term if you're holding on to these. These are not flip cards. I'm talking about getting those stacks that you keep for a while and you wait. And you wait and you wait and you hope. It's micro investing in a sense. You're spending little, very little, and time. So time and money together, wrapping up. Things like Magician of Faith, I can imagine people in person would be willing to let go at dollars. I would be snapping those up. Jinzo, again, another great GOAT format card and a great holographic rarity. Mirror Force, I would be targeting a lot of these, just at dollars. You see there are low $1.40s here. I wouldn't be buying them here. Just in-person trades, whenever you get them, try to get them as throw-ins on deals. Try to just spend dollars. Mostly GOAT format and collectible cards overall, though. And then you're going to be not flipping your money immediately. You have to understand that when going for these. Thanks for watching. What do you think about Duelist Saga bottoming out? What do you guys think of the Magician hype? What do you guys think about the True King cards being down? I think it's deservedly down with its results. And what do you guys think about, oh yeah, the eBay tab for this. Low 70 over here also. What do you guys think about the set of Duelist Saga being where it is at now that everything's cooled down? Thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it, and let me know if you have different thoughts on the Magicians than I did. I'm very open to altering opinions. I'm not the end-all be-all, guys.